In this video, we're going to master the Arsonist class in the strongest Battlegrounds. But this isn't going to be your typical mastering. We are not just going to get better with the character and do boring 1v1s to prove it. We're going to try to become the most annoying Genos main in all of the strongest Battlegrounds. At this point, it's not even a playstyle. We're just turning into pure rage bait on legs. Let's just get right into it. So I join a server, and a random dude decides to attack me. But he doesn't know that I'm going to use ignition. Okay, so somehow it still worked. But we are going to retry that. Right now, I'm just trying to understand Genos, since I've barely used him. But if we're going to be annoying, we'll need to keep our distance, and rely on ignition burst and blitz shot, slowly draining their HP without getting too close. I use ignition burst, and try to follow up with blitz shot. But sadly I miss it. So I keep my distance, and only attack when he messes up. It should add more fuel to the fire, and should make the person angry. He wasted his evasive. I can be a bit more aggressive now. Honestly, that was probably the easiest win of my life, and I'm saying that as someone who's new to this character. But maybe I just got lucky, so let's run it back. My friend asked me for help with teamers. I barely even got to play with Genos, and we're already going up against teamers. Honestly, this takes me back to when I first started maining Sonic. The same thing happened back then too. I try to play aggressively, but I get punished for it pretty quickly. But then, a giant rock spawned in front of me, so I climbed it and took a sniper position. Surprisingly, it worked so well that I even managed to kill one of them. Then he picked Genos too. He seemed better with him, so this is going to be the real challenge for me. I keep my distance, and try to punish him for every mistake he makes. Honestly, even I'm annoyed by this playstyle. Despite me still learning, we were making pretty good progress against the teamers. But this is where things are going to get a bit harder. Sadly, my friend didn't take out any of them, and got killed in the process. Luckily, I had saved my evasive, so I used my ultimate just as I was about to be taken out. Due to my lack of experience, I nearly got killed. And I even damaged my friend in the process. So I resorted to using my incinerate. I managed to clutch, and now only one guy was left. He makes a mistake, and I quickly snipe him. And before my ultimate runs out, I quickly get the other guy. I notice his friend in the back, so I get ready to block. Nearly pulled off a perfect counterattack, but I still got him in the end. I do this trick where you dash forward right after the ignition burst finisher, so you can follow up with a jet dive finisher. I tried to predict his front dash, so I could use ignition burst, but I was way too slow. Now I'm low, and both are after me, so I need to play it safe. I make distance, and let my friend take care of the other guy. Then I front dashed into him while he was blocking. Here's how it works. When your opponent blocks without an incoming attack, they usually drop their guard shortly after. So if you dash in during their block, By the time you reach them, they'll have stopped blocking. And soon enough, the tables turned. Then I used blitz shot and jet dive, and thankfully, I dodged his counter. Okay, so what did we learn from all that fighting? We learned that I have no idea how to move or pull off combos. So I got my bum into my private server, and started with simple combos. And train to use ignition burst quickly. With my training complete, I hopped back into a public server. Barely loaded in, and I'm already getting attacked by a Sonic main. Let's see who's better, an inexperienced Genos main, or a Sonic main. I dodge his shuriken, and try to go for a sneak attack, but it looks like he knows to strike the moment I front dash. That's not great for me. I'm one combo away from dying, so I deal as much damage as I can and then run away. He tries to keep up the pressure, but he misjudges the distance. I give the front dash a try, but I probably should have kept my distance. I use my evasive, and use ignition burst when he gets close, but sadly it doesn't get him. We both miss miserably, and then we end up in close combat again. He misses his scatter, but now I need to get him quickly before his cooldown resets. Then I saw this dude. He looked skilled, so I asked him for a 1v1. He blocks my front dash, and punishes my block with flowing water. So I punish his front dash back with a blitz shot. Then I mess up like a dumb and I'm forced to use my evasive. I retreat after my failed sneak attack, and block his front dash. My machine gun blows were almost off cooldown, and I really need to do some damage. So I fake a retreat, and then start another M1 combo. And just like that, he went from green, all the way to red. Shit. But then I used the explosion from my evasive to stun him, and finish him off easily. Then I fought this girl, and she really didn't like my playstyle. After she got hit like a bowling pin, I tried to do a down slam. I miss, but at least I start an M1 combo. I bait out a front dash by spinning around, and use blitz shot. Not risking it, and being as passive as humanly possible. But then, this happens. Do we count that as a win? I don't know, but what I definitely know is that she's getting angry. She just front dashes, and uses her evasive without thinking. I pull off a successful Xbox dash and take a good chunk of her health. She points out that I'm being passive, but I just keep playing. I was just about to use blitz shot, but she finally got me. Then she decided to mimic my playstyle. I caught on quickly, so I decided to wait for a sneak attack. And she uses her evasive for no reason again. But then I come up with a plan. I use jet dive, and when she blocks it and drops her guard, I finish her off with blitz shot. And it actually worked like a charm. But then she switches to Sonic. I land my blitz shot, and pull off some fancy maneuvers to dodge her scatter, then counter with ignition burst. Then she started talking in chat, so while she was distracted, I decided to try the jet dive and blitz shot trick again. Then I guess she got fed up with me, and called her boyfriend for backup. Then I get saved by my best friend named Lag, and I use my ultimate. She hides behind him, so I decided to attack her shield first. Catch her in a combo, and use flame wave cannon so I get iframes. I easily block her scatter, but this time, Lag wasn't my best friend. But at least I hit my thunder kick. Not gonna lie, this playstyle turned out to be way more fun than I expected, especially against teamers. Anyway, I did promise a giveaway in the last video, so let's get right into it. Big congrats to these two for winning the giveaway. I actually wanted to join this guy because his joins were on, but it kicked me out. I'm guessing he was in his private server. And thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to continue this series where I try to master different characters. Take care, guys.